At the end of 2019, Gamescom was happening, so I wanted to join. And one of the recent games that I was playing at the time was Immortal Unchained, which is a Souls-like with guns. It sounds weird, but it works really well and it's a good game. And an enemy that really caught my attention was this guy. His design is so amazing, he has LEDs, and I just fell in love with him, so I had to cosplay him. I've heard about 3D printing a while ago and saw how it could be used for cosplays. So I ordered an Ender 3, set it up and stuff, and downloaded Fusion 360, which was a 3D modeling software that everyone recommended. And I got to work. I first downloaded a 3D model of a human body and scaled it to my height. I then started to slowly design the weapon. It was a combination of cylinders and cubes, with a lot of small details here and there. So I took the time to design each part, keeping in mind to leave some space for wires, lights and so on. I designed the top, the bottom, and kept testing pieces along the way. Some of the pieces weren't up to par and some had issues, but I kept them, which was a bad idea as you will soon find out. After that, I went to the body piece, downloaded the piece of armor and scaled it and cut it, and the shoulder pad that has the rockets in it. I decided that the small rockets would have small LEDs in them, and after printing all of the pieces, I assembled them using glue. Very important, I used glue for a very heavy prop. And then added LEDs all around, added some plastic to diffuse the lights, and so on. I also added a couple of buttons and a firing mode that would go through a sequence of animation to fire the weapon. And I knew that it would be a stage show, so I hired a voice actor to do a sketch for me. And here's what he did.
It is said, in the beginning there was light. Born from this was the stream, creating the cosmos within. Stars, and then planets formed, and life followed. This is the dawn of all races. But now, a great evil is spreading through the cosmos.
He did a pretty good job. And after all of that, I painted the pieces, took some fabric, and as for the helmet, I wanted it to be an Iron Man style opening helmet, which was a very complicated design. However, I persevered, downloaded all the pieces, got a servo motor, attached it. It was fine, didn't work too well, but it worked well enough. And I also put some LED eyes in it. So, after assembling all of that, I put it on. It looked amazing. It was a bit on the heavy side, but everything worked well. So I took a couple of photos. And then I went to the convention. Everything went well. People loved the cosplay. It drew a lot of attention. It was the biggest pop I have ever made, and it still is. Still haven't made anything bigger. But as I was showing off to photographers, the prop broke in half. Exactly at a piece that didn't print very well, but I kept it because I was lazy. And it was attached by glue. So, it was the middle of the convention, and I didn't know what to do. But it would be very hard to fix, and even if I fixed it, it would probably break again. So I took my losses and decided to quit at the convention. So I took the pop back to my car, and it broke a lot along the way. This was a massive blow to my confidence. To see all the hours I put in go to waste just because I got lazy over a couple of parts. I had no one to blame but myself. So after that happened, I took a very long break from cosplay. Overall, this is still one of my most proud cosplays. The work and the design I put in still impresses me to this day. I don't think I've made anything as complicated as it before. And thank you for watching.